Welcome to today's Seidokan Saturday. Continuing with Pinan Shodan bunkai, we've now reached where we do the turn with the low block, high block, and 3 punches, or the hammer and 2 punches, depending on how you visualize and perform that. Now, in performing the kata, I've gone over this, so as I do it facing forward, I've gone over this already, that once I've blocked and I step in my school, we use this prep or rising hand. Some people do the prep by crossing the hands this way. Ours is coming down and it can turn at a certain point and it becomes the same thing, but we start with it up as we rise the block in a straight line with a forward twist, and again, this goes forward. This is not an arcing movement here. It's not just a straight lifting movement. It is a forward cutting with the forearm if we're doing ayuke, the high block, correctly, okay? Or what I deem to be correct. And in my dojo, what I say goes. All right, so we have low block, high block. Now from here, some schools, some teachers come all the way back, punch, and then double punch. Some come short, punch, double punch. Some just come straight down, almost. I perform it sort of that mid-range, so from here, this could be a hammer, or from that same position, it could straighten into a punch. So it can be either or, depending on range and distance that I'm working with my opponent. Okay? So max, onegaishimasu. Now, a key point here on all of our bunkai, again, when I teach a set bunkai, it's really just a learning mnemonic. It's a tool to learn possible strikes and areas of the body. It's not a set-in-stone technique. Oh, he has to kick with his left foot and punch with his right hand and turn 14 degrees to... Eventually, everything should just flow, but this just gives us something against which to work so that we can practice the technique, okay? So on the first turn, we're blocking with our left hand as we come around, right? We've done moroto uke, moroto usuki. We're blocking with the left hand. So he's going to kick with the right foot, followed with a punch. So maigeri, oisuki jodan. Hey, low block. Now, I haven't done my block yet, but his punch is already coming, and I want it clear so I can come in underneath it. This also makes it so if I want, I can grab and break, or what I really want to do is strike into the brachial plexus here. So I block, guide, and strike up into his arm, which exposes a nice little target. Again, this could either be a hammer if I'm real close, or turn it to a short punch to the ribs. 1, then I shift to my Zenkutsudachi, same spot, 2 more times. 1, 2. And if I hit that 1, 2, 3 times in a row, I'm hoping something good will happen for me and bad for him. Okay? Moichido. Hey, block, clear, strike, hammer, punch, punch. That's it. Then we repeat the same thing with the left kick and a left punch using the other hand. Stay over there. What am I switching for? Sometimes, I'm not a director, I'm an actor. So left, left. Hey, same thing. I block, clear, step in, strike, drive that back, short strike, 1, which might move him some, gives me room for the second. And that's our technique. Short, simple, sweet. Atemi, striking. Sometimes atemi or striking in a kata, if it looks like it, it is it. As I said, we can turn it into an elbow break and clear. Okay, then we could take the hand and manipulate and turn these into Tweety type movements. But more often than not, working it simply as it looks like a strike, so it is a strike. It looks like a block, so let's make it a block. Not that the other applications aren't there, and we'll work them eventually, but at this level, what it looks like is what it is. Okay? And that's our 2 bunkai. 1 more left in Pinan Shodan, and we'll be ready to review all of the 7th kyu requirements and move on. Thanks for joining again. Questions, comments, Italian hand signals. I've had some good comments lately and questions. I appreciate that. Thank you for the engagement. Like, share, subscribe. Until next time, as always, keep practicing.